Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is your commissioner. I promise to do something with this hair, hopefully during the game or right after. Um, let's see. Let's go in order. Last week's matchups. Let me see if I can move this over here so I can have my free hand so I can manipulate the site. Well, first and foremost, 99 Problems, but You Ain't One is still undefeated as they went up against their division opponent, Lazy Pugs. Not only did they score 150 points, they decimated them as Lazy Pugs only scored a little below 120. Looked a little tight at first, but my pickup of CJ Spiller turned out to be exceptional. So I voted myself to win that. Indeed, I did. 1-0 for last week. Moving on to Boat Up Bitches versus Designated Drunk Drivers. Now, who did I have winning this one? D. Now, let's not get it twisted. Both Up Bitches did an exceptional job coming back, and Alan Hearn's play that I did not expect turned out to be very fruitful. I knew Julio Jones would not perform, and as I predicted as well, if you had their freaking running back, Devontae Freeman, you were going to have a big day as well. Any Falcon besides Julio Jones had a big day that day. So right now I'm 2-0 for last week's picks. And we got Poke Hot Panthers versus Haters Get Des Nuts. And I picked Poke Hot Panthers to win that matchup, as Haters Get Des Nuts might as well call in the bomb squad because this team's in trouble. In trouble. So, I don't know. There could be some trades in your future. Randall Cobb could possibly be traded to me for some substantial things. Just a suggestion. You got some talent over there that needs to be redistributed so that you can have a better performance from all of your players. Much like Pokai Panthers, the man put up a goose egg with Marshawn Lynch. Makes me think that the guys at sea don't play Marshawn Lynch until you know he's gonna play. But didn't matter. Mike Wallace turned in a big day. Vincent Jackson turned in a big day. I'm 3-0 for last week. Moving on to flawless victory. in actuality, seems to be flawed victory. So, the guy scored less than 100 points again. And East 0-4. Chicago Chalupas, I picked to win that to much of my chagrin. Drew Brees went off after having that painful injury. Andrew Peterson doing his damn dizzle. Chicago Chalupas. I'm 4-0 with last week's picks. Moving on to Bull City versus Classy Strippers. Now, I picked Bull City to win this, and they disappointed the hell out of me. Phillip Rivers did his job. Jamal Charles always gonna do his job. But I'm looking at your receivers, bruh. Bull City. You need more depth. You got the old man, Steve Smith. You got the young Brandon Cooks who can't. He looks like a lame horse. You're going to take him out to pasture and give him a shot in the fucking ass. If a guy like Classy Strippers can beat you, you got problems. But Classy Strippers is in the is one of the beasts in the East. So he's right there, tied for second behind me. You tied for first in the West. You better step it up, Bull City. But wait. You play me this week. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Next, I'm currently 4-1. Let's see if I can improve to 5-1 for last week's picks. Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long. Jesus. I guess Aaron Hill decided to change his name to really get under my skin. But lo and behold, you did lose to Don't Touch Me there. Unfortunately, I picked you, so you really put me down to 4-2 last week. Kind of giving more substance to the fact that if I pick you, you're destined to lose. So with a name like Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long, I'm probably going to pick you to win a lot. So that was last week. Don't touch me there. Martell Bennett had a wonderful day. Blake Bortles, substantial. I mean, if you can win with 120 points, I mean, your opponent must have been shitty. But other than that, good on you. Don't touch me there. Let's look at the league as a whole. We kind of got our first couple of trades in, so they're still pending. The first trade that went down was October 7th around 5 p.m., where Flawless Victory wanted to trade Melvin Gordon, Travis Kelce, and Deshaun Jackson to this guy who's fucked, Mallet on 3rd and long, T.Y. Hilton, Amir Abdullah, and Gary Barnidge. I mean, if y'all know who Gary Barnidge is, kudos, but most of us do not. That trade is the first to possibly be accepted. A day later, around about, 3:30 a.m., Fucked also tried to do another trade between Matt Forte and Jordan Matthews, giving them to both up bitches, Justin Forsett, Alshon Jeffrey, and Allen Hurns. I think all these trades are pretty fair. It's not like somebody's trying to trade Tom Brady for, a 5th string wide receiver or something like that. There's nothing in here where the league manager needs to go in there and automatically decline this. I mean, a lot of people try to use these trade voting as strategic to keep teams down in your division. I mean, it's a strategy. It's a cowardly strategy, but a strategy nonetheless. These teams are obviously struggling, trying to improve their squad. As long as the trades are somewhat fair, I have no problem with, as league manager, letting these things go through. But if the league vetoes it, the league vetoes it. That's up to y'all. Y'all's decision. But these are the first 2 trades, and they happened pretty late in the season. Interested to see if these things go any further. As far as the... let's see if we could take a look at the free agent. Yeah. Let's see if the free agent pool is any more interesting. I mean, I think we've kind of got a glimpse of all the free agents that were, hit or miss, right? But we still have some bye weeks to think about. I mean, as the bye weeks come up, the free agent auction summary is going to be more and more interesting. We'll start at the top. Polkai Panthers absentee draft guy still has $100. I guess he's content with his squad that the computer drafted for him. Next on the list is Bull City with $99. I mean, good on you. And then we got some middle of the roads. The low numbers that we seem to be looking at is Bolt Up Bitches with $40 left, and Ryan Mallon on 3rd and long with $46. Not a whole lot of action this previous week. I mean, we know who we're gonna get. It's just some fill-ins, roughly, for bye weeks. Now, let's go ahead and look at the matchups for next week. Oh man, I totally forgot. Fantasy Dud, Fantasy Stud. How can I forget the highlight of these videos in the first place? My apologies, gentlemen. Fantasy Stud, yours truly, none other than. So 99 problems, but you ain't one. Took out another divisional rival and scored a whopping 152 points, the highest that week. Fantasy Dud, as you could probably tell, it's Flawless Victory. You don't get into the triple digits. Hell, you ain't won a game, bruh. Step up your game, please. Flawless Victory, you were in the playoffs last year. Where are you at now? Is it resting on the arm of Andrew Luck? Do I need to sit you out a couple of games so you can get your arm back? Come on now. Most improved has to be Polkai Panthers because of their staunch victory against Haters Get Des Nuts. I don't know if he's even playing or not, but I'm giving most improved to Polkai Panthers. Now, let's go to this week's matchups. Should be an interesting situation for most teams. We'll start off with Classy Strippers versus Ryan Mallett. on 3rd and long. Totally fucked. But either way, I really have to go with Ryan Mallett and on 3rd and long. I mean, that's my team. I'm going to ride with Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long all day, every day. But with Sam Bradford, Amir Abdullah, this stupid Cleveland tight end called Barnage, good luck with that. And we'll see if that provides some substance. Tough sledding against Frank Gore. He's probably going to have a field day. Eddie Lacy, Ryan Mallett. Matt Ryan, my apologies. Fucking, I'm thinking about the game tonight anyway. But I'm going to give this one to Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long. Next up, Polka Panthers versus DDD. Now, who do I have winning this game? It is simple. DDD should win this game. Why? Because I don't think Polka Panthers is even managing his team. He's got Mike Wallace on a bye. He's got the Jets D on a bye. I think this is going to be an easy win for Brent Kessler and his designated drunk drivers. Shouldn't be too much. I mean, unless one of these guys from Polka Panthers grabs a 40 burger and all of DDD's squad is totally lost, DDD should get this easy victory. Come on, Polka Panthers. Where you at? All right. Haters get this nuts versus Bolt Up Bitches. Now, let's be honest here. Both of these squads are struggling something fierce. One in the Central, one in the West. If they don't, it's kind of like the NFC South last year. You don't need much to be a playoff contender. Who wins this game? I'm going to give it to Bolt Up Bitches, especially if his trades go through. He might have scored some huge upside, dumping some potential greats, but, limpy greats. He's close to having the Walking Dead roster as well. Aaron Foster being back, we'll see. We'll see how he goes tonight. Hopefully he can hold on to the fucking football. But haters get those nuts. You're going to have to make a turn. And if you're going to make a push, it would be this week. Bolt Up Bitches is doing what he's got to do to try to make himself a playoff contender. Chicago Chalupas versus Lazy Pugs. I mean, we got two beasts in the East. Lazy Pugs came off a horrible loss to yours truly. But Chicago Chalupas, you're not facing an easy victory and flawless victory this week. I'm going to give the win to Lazy Pugs. Go get them. It's quite simple, really. Where's Adrian Peterson? Where's Adrian Peterson? That's the reason why I'm giving the win to Lazy Pugs. No AP, being on a bye. We got Andre Ellington, which is a risque play, but I think if the guy does play, he's going to put up some huge numbers. Nobody wants to lose their job to old CJ2K. So, Drew Brees, Latavius Murray, Carlos Williams. I'm still not sure if these guys are absolutely 100%. Not to mention James Jones. You got a lot of iffies there, Chicago Chalupas. I'm giving this victory to Lazy Pugs because I know without AP, you're going to struggle, buddy. Unlike last year, kudos on the championship still. Still got mad respect for champions. Now, flawless victory versus don't touch me there. Let's be honest. Flawless victory. Can this be the week that you get your win? I'm gonna have to say no. Andrew Luck doesn't play tonight. You still have him in your lineup. You must be taking a dive to Don't Touch Me there, who's dominating the Central Division already. But Don't Touch Me there is definitely going to win this game, regardless if Luck plays or not. Your trades that go through, I'm not saying that you were on the bad end of those trade with Mallett on 3rd and long, but even with that trade, I'm not seeing a whole lot of production from your guys. mainly Andre Johnson, Danny Amendola. It'll take a lot for you to beat Tom Brady, Le'Veon Bell, and freaking Martellus Bennett. Don't touch me there with that nice victory over flawless victory. Now, you gotta respect being undefeated. I don't care who you are. 99 problems, but you ain't one. Hit me versus Bull City. Now, Bull City, it seems like everybody wants to show their ass when they come to Bill Sharp's town, when they come to J.J. Watt's town. Why you gonna come to my town and show your ass? You know what? Bull City's a good squad. He's tied for first in the West, really needs this victory, but guess what? I needed more. Beasts in the East don't rest, son. I can't even sleep. I gotta sleep with one eye open. These guys are gonna come and get me. So I gotta bring it to you even harder, Bull City. I'm gonna beat you. But I'm gonna show you why Antonio Gates took those roids, and he is going to just obliterate teams. And if he's not getting it, Keenan Allen definitely will. I'm getting all of those San Diego points, and those guys are going to be ready to fire on all fucking cylinders. Now, Todd Gurley, y'all got a glimpse of what that guy does to the Rams defense. Let's be serious, fellas. This guy is a manimal. Now, Dion Lewis, he comes back. I got my kicker back, Gostkowski. So they going to embarrass Dallas in the big stage. J.J. Watt, hunting old quarterbacks. Let's get some. Detroit, you thought Seattle's defense was bad? Oh, Peterson's finna come and just take balls from Megatron. Just take balls. Now, D-Hop, I hope he has a good game tonight, but I'm not even resting on D-Hop. I know he's a beast, and he's going to probably give me enough. But to have an explosive day, I'd love to see him drop a 40 burger to improve this. Bull City, I got you. I got you, bruh. But, hey, I guess only time can tell. Those are my picks for the week, gentlemen. The video is still a little longer than I expect, but, I get carried away. I get carried away when I'm dominating people. 4-0, motherfucker. 4-0. Love you guys. Holla.